Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and jurors of the court, this is what I'm cleaning up right here. This is from my bathtub upstairs, both bathrooms flooding, y'all, as you see. This has literally wiped my savings account clean, wiped me clean. Has literally cost me thousands in damage. And as you see, not even, it hasn't even been literally 10 minutes prior to. This is what I had to deal with. Yeah, look at all that water. Look at that. Okay? You know, that's coming from the upstairs bathroom. All of that water you see is coming from behind those walls where it has flooded my house. This has been going on since December of 2023. This is an inherited problem that Adarash Kumar, the owner of Aram LLC, he knew about this. He knew about this. There is no way he can deny this at all. And I came home on December 21st, 2023. I came home to way more than this. Way more than this. Mind you, we had just refurbished these whole kitchen floors, the entire floors, as of November. Took me 6 months to do the whole restoration on this house. But yeah, all of that water you see, and had I left it on longer, would have been coming up under the stove and everything. So yeah, I'm requesting full compensation on this property. There will be no owner relinquishment rights to it. You know, he is to compensate me for what I'm requesting. Again, the entire amount of the house, plus what it took me to repair it. I'm going to do this test one more time for the plumber when they come and they arrive. Also, I'm going to send this over to a clean drain as well. But ladies and gentlemen, this is what failure to disclose material property will get you. Material things. This is a lesson learned by myself. So Brian and Amy, everybody, you know, Brian did the best he could as far as obtaining information. I feel like that, you know, other parties was aware of this because she was the rental manager of this over 7 years. Now, regardless to what they say about the HOA, the old board members are no longer there. I'm now associated with it. That's how I found out about the litigation, in case you wanted to know. Yeah, let me help you cook for a second. Yeah. So we're making vital changes. However, one of the things that I know that I'm not going to do and not going to deal with is concealment. You're not going to take money from me on a property and live lavish while I suffer and lose thousands of dollars, especially thousands of dollars that come from my father's estate to pay for this. Again, collectively. So I'm not worried about what they're talking about. I'm going to need them to get their checkbooks out and compensate this. Point blank, period. End of story. I don't give a damn what you're talking about. It's not ethical, and it's not fair. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know this creates mold. It brings uninhibited to, rodents, everything, as you can see. It's unfair to me and unfair but that's what is taking place. That's why it was so much moisture behind there. Take a few minutes, cook on this for a second. And I'm asking the defending attorney, do you feel that this is fair? No, it is not fair. It's unethical. You know? And even with this project, like I redid this table probably, I'd say, more than 6 months ago. Do you see? It's still sticky, literally, from the moisture. Just the moisture damage alone. You know. So as far as him saying what I damaged, this reputation, no, you damaged your own by unethical practice, buddy. I don't care what. You can get all the legal representation in the world. It don't stand up for this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at what I'm sucking up. This is just a test run. This has only been a year. Look at that. Look at all that dang on water. So yeah, it's time to get this taken care of. Respectfully and collectively. Action is due. The sum of $250,000 is due. That is going to include, like I said, the cost of my time, doing all the renovations I had to do on here, in addition to what the inconvenience, the time off work that I had to deal with this flood, the stress that it's caused me, the fact that I lost insurance behind it. So you want me to come with the burden of proof? Here it is. Here it is in your face. In your face. Yeah. Totally in your face. Look at that. All that and those people knew. Those previous tenants knew. So, Mr. Adaraj, there's no way you can't tell the court you did not know about this. This is an inherited problem that you knew about. This should have been in the seller's disclosures. You knew about what was going on up there. You wanted the burden of proof? Here it is. Here's the burden of proof right here. You know how much it's going to cost me to redo? Because I got to redo all this drywall, all these cabinets that are falling out from that water that's been leaking behind that wall from all that time. It don't pay to make a quick sale. Honesty and fair dealing will carry you a long way, buddy. Yeah. Honesty and fair dealing will carry you a long way. Oh, wow. And so this tells me right here that we got even more of a problem. Shit. Yeah. Really? It's not fair to me. It's not fair to me. Yeah, you know, practicing ethically. Yeah. Honesty and fair dealing, guys. Just know that carries you a long way in business, especially in the mortgage business, real estate business, real estate investors. Seller's disclosures is important. Disclose, disclose, disclose. Don't leave your buyer in a stray and in the hole. You know? You want to make a quick sale? Yeah. Talk about honesty and fair dealing. All of that water. Yeah. Couldn't even cook a decent meal in here. That's why the previous tenants left. They don't want to leave their dishes and toilets to water and stuff like that. You know, really? Come on, Mr. Adarash. And you know, can you tell me about that water damage claim that the insurance company alleges that went on here? They say they had several claims according to LexisNexis about water pertaining to water damage. Yeah. Can you disclose? Can you tell the court about that? Is it fair? Is this fair, Mr. Corral? Is this fair, Adarash? You see what you put me through? I haven't been able to enjoy this property since I've moved in here. This has been a nightmare for me. A total nightmare, guys.